Okay, I can't see any other player winning MVP at this point than Jonathan Taylor. Am I wrong? Do you love Drake May? Do you love Matthew Stafford up there?
I love him up there, but I am with you, and we've been talking about it for a while now,
Yeah.
Jay. Listen, this guy, they're 8-2. They're arguably the best team in the AFC. Another big win today in Berlin. And there are times today where they looked like they were going to struggle, and he comes through and just made play after play after play, especially in the second half when they were down. I mean, he ends with 244 and 3 tutties on the ground.
Yeah.
Another 42 receiving the ball with 3 catches on that. I mean, and it's not just like, hey, these are free runs where our O-line's pushing everyone. The O-line's doing a great job, but he's doing a lot of setting it up, making guys miss like you're watching right here. You want to talk about MVP. He's the best player on a team tied for the best record in the AFC.
Yep.
Also a team that nobody really gave a shot to, with Daniel Jones at the helm. And Daniel Jones has played well, but he's, hasn't been his normal self that he was at the beginning of the year last few weeks. And Jonathan Taylor's been here. And for those who want to make the argument, oh, well, look at Saquon last year. Well, my response would be Saquon's touchdowns struggled because of the tush push in Jalen Hurts. You know whose touchdowns are not struggling? Jonathan Taylor. So I think you got to give a legit look at him and MVP, and I think FanDuel has reacted to that because he's the best player in the league right now. He just is.
And also Carly Ursay-Gordon, the owner.
I love it.
Everybody's talking about her. She's amazing. Rams and Seahawks next weekend facing off for tops of the NFC West. It doesn't get any better than this. Should the Rams still be considered the favorite?
Yeah, as much as it pains me to say that,
Okay.
they should. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you.
No, I get it. That's your podcast, buddy.
And Seattle sits here, and they're very good, and I think they're a contender. Their defense obviously had a big day today and looked great. And Sam Darnold, JSN have been awesome. But you look statistically, I mean, Matthew Stafford coming into today was leading the league in passing yards per game for those who have started more than 3 games. And also was leading the league in touchdowns through another 4 today. He's only thrown 2 interceptions all year. He's at the point which you're watching on the screen right now, where he's throwing touchdowns without even looking to human beings. Okay, so I love the way Sam Darnold has played. I really do. But that being said, Matthew Stafford has been outrageously incredible. He's been efficient. He's thrown to a variety of people. I love JSN, but I think I would take the combination of Puka and Devontae Adams over one JSN. The wild card here for Seattle, this is the saving grace. Another week with Rashid Shaheed. Shaheed could be the difference maker to really tighten this thing up, and now it's going to come down to turnovers. Again, I'm pulling for Seattle. You know me, I'm pulling for Seattle.
How can you not?
But I would say this, when I look at it, I still don't know if I'm a firm believer in crunch time of Sam Darnold yet. I love everything about Sam's game. I love how the coaching staff has handled the offense. Shout out Mr. Kubiak, the OC. But I do worry that if it comes down to a 2-minute drive, everyone's picking Matthew Stafford over Sam Darnold at this point.
This is strange. This is not normal. And Dan Campbell, you and I were talking about, has never been an offensive coordinator.
No. Jay, something's going on here. And the first thing I'll say is we're so used to seeing Dan Campbell come up, heavily caffeinated, and make very, very demonstrative, good or bad. If they have a bad game, this wasn't our standard. We didn't play well enough. No, we're not going to use that as an excuse. Or the opposite, which they've done a lot of winning under his tenure. Hey, we came out here, we did a great job at this. He might be the most honest coach in these interviews in the league. And now all of a sudden it's like, we're just trying to make a change. Like, you don't make changes at your play caller. This isn't like handing the Madden controller to your buddy. Okay? And what's strange about it, if you keep watching some of these interviews, he's like, it was a collaborative effort. Well, my question to Dan would then be, why wasn't it collaborative when John Morton was calling the plays? Like, you can easily put the microphone down as a head coach and be like, hey, make sure we get Jahmyr Gibbs the ball more.
Right.
Hey, on this next drive, I want this. That's how the pecking order goes. So if he wasn't doing the things Dan Campbell wanted, clearly there's communication. Clearly there's an issue there. The next question now is, he's like, we just changed it up this week. So are they going to change back?
That's what I'm wondering.
And I think what's happening here is, whether it's player-driven or coaching-driven, there's been some sort of schism.
Right.
Okay.
And love that word.
That's right. I had to say that
love
again.
that word.
Yes. But I feel for John Morton because, and it's unfair, but at this point, as an OC, a play caller, if you get demoted on this team and they come out and say, hey, we demoted you, that's a stain that follows you around for the rest of your career.
100%.
Because this isn't a bad offense. So if you can't call plays with Jared Goff and Jahmyr Gibbs and Amon-Ra St. Brown and Laporta, why would we want you to call plays for an offense that's got worse players than that?
Right.
So I think it's a bit of, hey, I'm trying to protect John Morton, while at the same time being like, we don't really like how he's been calling the games, and we think we can do a better job.
Do you not just fire him
and
let him move on?
Again, that is a very interesting predicament that he's in because, again, I don't think you change back now, certainly not after performance today.